Hi all. Thank you so much for letting my Ralph Breaks the Internet video reach so many views. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. I am so happy and over the moon with it. I hope it can get to 10,000 soon. Now, today I'll be reviewing Pixar's WALL-E. So, the movie is set in 2805, when there's this one bot called Wally who's still cleaning up the earth. There used to be many Wallys, although most of them have died. And then, one day there's this bot called Eve who comes to Earth to see if there are any forms of life there. And then Wally gives her a plant. And then Wally falls in love with her, and then when they take Eve back, Wally comes in the spaceship with her. And because Eve has turned positive, which means she's got a plant, a form of life, this means that the humans on the spaceship can go back to Earth. Now, this film is an unusual one. There's no other film that I can think of that's really like WALL-E. I mean, WALL-E's different to any other film that I've ever seen. The way it portrays people in space is totally different. Most people would have this quirky kind of science fiction film filled with aliens and everything. WALL-E's not about that. It is in the future, but it portrays a more realistic version of the future. A more realistic version that I could see potentially happening one day if we don't do anything. So the story starts off with some pretty devastating images if you think about it. It starts off with these things that look like skyscrapers, but then they zoom in. And it's just rubbish. I'm serious. It's just rubbish in there. That was really devastating. The movie is quite a sad one, and I like how there's an element of nostalgia to it, like when the captain's looking at what Earth used to be like, and we think, oh yeah, that's what Earth used to be like, however we're polluting it, and imagine what it'll be in 800 years' time. It'll be a lot worse than this. Yeah, that was a really touching moment for me, and Wally is quite a funny character. There are some good jokes in there that children will like. Now, the sound in the movie, the sounds in it, they're amazing. I mean, Wally is actually voiced by a sound designer who made over 2,000 sounds just for Wally. The sounds he's used are just amazing for these robots. They really work. The sound designers have done a good job, and I'd say this is one of Pixar's saddest movies they've ever made. There are some very, very sad elements in WALL-E, and that's what makes it such a heartwarming movie. Although it is really sad, there are some really nice things in it. And it's a bit sad to see the way these humans have become. Just all these fat people who all they do is talk to other people and eat junk food all day. I think that's pretty sad to see. But it is a really sweet movie, and there are a lot of good things about it. There's almost no criticisms I have with the movie. The voice work was amazing. Well, the sound they used for the voice work, and some of the actual voice work in the movie. That was really impressive. The sound design's amazing. Animation, amazing. Story-wise, amazing. Directed amazingly. There's just one tiny criticism I have with this movie. If you notice, when Wally goes in the Axiom, he gets to space really, really quickly. That just doesn't make sense. In reality, if someone could go that far, it would take them so long. I get that it's in the future, but still, yeah. That kind of scientific inaccuracy is what bothers me. That's the only criticism I have with WALL-E. WALL-E is an amazing film. Go check this one out. Oh, and I almost forgot. The music in the film is absolutely amazing. The music score and the opening song are amazing. Honestly, finding a flaw in this movie that isn't a scientific error would be a huge chore. WALL-E is an absolutely excellent movie. Look, WALL-E is an awesome movie. I'm going to give it an A+. Just to finish off with some trivia, did you know that WALL-E is an acronym? He stands for Waste, Allocation, Lord, Lifter, Earth Class.